Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. Breaks loose at the 40. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals.
All the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Send the back in motion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
3rd down coming up after that running play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And 3rd and short to hand the ball off. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Knights pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And now the defense able to bring him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals fail to come up with a third down stop again.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Handoff to the back. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Back in motion now. Try and muscle for the first down. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Knights will look to convert here on 4th down. And the wideout goes in motion. The linebacker shifting around now. Here we go on 4th down. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Knights looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Touchdown, UCF. This quarterback on fire today. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They're going to run it, and they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. He's found some room with the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Knights.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Catch made on the right side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down. Clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Getting set. Here's second down. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Throws it to the right. He's got his man in the open field. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And the Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Second and goal for the offense. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. The Cardinals hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The defense showing blitz here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Cardinals will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tries to get it to the running back. He finds his man. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. And now the handoff. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, make some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a fourth down.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Toss play to the outside. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. You bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid game.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Hits the running back in the flat. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Cardinals lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. UCF offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They're going to run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Here's the 2nd down play. He'll hand it off. Boom. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is where the offensive line could really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Cardinals begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's press coverage now from these DBs. There's the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And a spin move there before he's tackled. Picks up a solid gain, though. The Knights come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
Wideouts now clustered. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Thomas.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Oh, delay of game penalty. That's the last thing you want to do at this placement in the field. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.